water cycle class with Daniela.
Hey Thomas,
What?
do you know if the water have like cycles or phases? I don't know.
I don't know.
But is that okay? I have no idea. Hello.
Hello.
What are you talking about?
Sarah was asking about if the water have like cycles, so I don't know.
You don't know about that? That's so easy.
I
Well,
don't really know.
well, let me show you. Okay, it's really easy. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to start explaining what's the water cycle. So the water cycle is really important in humans' life. So water cycle is the movement of water, and water is explained by many steps, and it has many processes. It benefits a lot the humans, the animals, all the nature, and all the living things. So now I'm going to tell you all the steps. So and you can come with me. Come on. Okay, so the first step is evaporation. So evaporation, it's when the water from its solid state, it becomes into gases. So it goes up to the clouds. Okay, so now we're going to go with transpiration. Transpiration, it's a process that only happens for plants. So when it rains, the water evaporates, and that's only for plants. Okay. So now we're going with evapotranspiration. So evapotranspiration, it's the combination between evaporation and transpiration. Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, so now we're going with condensation. It's when gas is collected in a particle of dust, and then it becomes into water droplets.
Oh, I understand.
And I think that there's an phase that is like called precipitation. Like, do you know something about that?
What is that?
Okay, so how you just know, and you just told me, I'm going to talk to you about precipitation. Okay, so precipitation, it's when it can rain, snow, it throw hail, and technically everything from the sky. So actually precipitation, it's really easy to just know it. Now let's go for to other steps. Now let's go with infiltration. So infiltration, it's when the water reaches the rock and it's purified and clean. Okay, so then it's percolation. So percolation goes after infiltration, and percolation, it is so the water can get deeper into that hard surface and go into under the ground. Okay, so then a percolation goes groundwater discharge. So groundwater discharge is when that percolated water moves horizontally towards the sea. Okay, now we're going with surface runoff. Surface runoff, it's when rivers, streams, etc. It moves downward using a gravity surface to say it like that. And it's surface runoff. It's really important in the water cycle.
What is interception? My mom told me something about it, but I don't understand.
Now we're going with interception. So I know that you don't understand it, but I'm going to explain it. So interception, let's say this is the plant, right? So when it rains, the water gets into the plant, and it gets in the plant before it reaches the ground. Okay, so now we're going with collection storage. Collection storage is when the water collects rivers, lakes, oceans, etc. Right, now we're going with sublimation. So you can see that we're in the same spot, right? White. Because sublimation is when, the water, let's say in a solid surface, right? Like ice. So the water, let's say this is ice, right? So the water, it turns up not into liquid, but into gas before the liquid stage. That's okay. So now we're going with transportation. That's the last step. Okay. So transportation. Let's say. So the water. So that water, it turns into vapor, right? And that goes into one location to another. That's transportation, and that goes in the wind. So the evaporated water, it goes from one location to another by using the wind. And that's the last step. I hope you understand. Did you understand?
Did you understand?
Yes! What did you like?
I like when I didn't know what was transpiration or precipitation, and now thanks to you, I know it. And you?
I didn't know about precipitation and condensation.
Oh, that's so good. We understood.
Yay!
So let's have some fun right now.
Dani.
Water cycle takes
the water is the... Pero es que ¿por qué tomas? Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
I understand.
Okay, so how you just told me